They're taking pictures of you from the fucking moon. Your phone, your car, your cameras. You can't do it. So don't do it. And if you're chasing that little thing of whatever you see in a film, don't. Because it is no more. There is no more gangsters. Right? Drugs is the only way out for you. I can understand why you do it, but please believe me, that is all coming to an end somewhere down the line. Right? You're all going to get proper fuck with that. Right? I'm really sorry.
So when the kids or some of the young people are looking at you and thinking, this guy's living the dream, he was involved in crime, this is what I want to be. So if any sort of 16, 17, 18 year olds thinking, right, this I'm going to get into it. Now, young English boys think they're a little bit naughty. What chances have they got of being successful in life of crime today, Dave?
None whatsoever. Right? None. You are chasing a real silly dream. Like, there is no more cowboys, knights in shining armour, pirates or gangsters. You have got no chance in the world of trying to pit your wits against a Sherlock Holmes policeman no more. You are trying to beat technology. They're taking pictures of you from the fucking moon. Your phone, your car, your cameras. You can't do it. So don't do it. And if you're chasing that little thing of whatever you see in a film, don't. Because it is no more. There is no more gangsters, right? Drugs is the only way out for you. And I understand why you do it. I can understand why you do it, but please believe me, that is all coming to an end somewhere down the line, right? You're all going to get proper fuck with that. Right? I'm really sorry.
So you're saying obviously the British gangster's sort of a dying breed, especially in the modern day today. And then what about the Cockney, the London Cockney? Is that a dying breed? Is that becoming an extinct breed?
What do you think? Go over there where they're supposed to be Cockneys and find an English bloke.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you. I'm just telling you, right? So the Cockney will go.
Yeah.
There'll be a lovely word like pirate.
It's pretty much gone now. It seems
It's
like
gone,
the Cockneys are in their 60s, everyone's
yeah,
moved out. No one wants to be in the East or
But
South.
it's a lovely word. It's romantic. I like romantic.
Soon it's going to be an extinct word.
I am one of them extinct old blokes that have done their bit. Yeah, I ain't scared, am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm one of them old blokes. And I'm like trying to tell you, I'm still at it because I wouldn't live in that fucking world where they're doing each other how they are so treacherous and devious and cunning, and that's not my thing. I'd be so lost at it. I'd get shot in a day. So I can't. I've had to visually and publicly step out of it. That's why I wrote my book. Once I saw the influx of real naughty people, I don't want to compete with that because I wrote my book. Stop the ride. I want to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
right. It's not what you write in the book. It's what you fucking want to call it is important. Whether you want to call it, you know, oh man, the firm, the governor, the best fighter in England, the chases dog. You got to live up to that. Stop the ride. I want to get off. Yeah. The answer is in the question there. Yeah. I've just told you.
Right. Yeah, absolute fantastic book for any of the audience who haven't read it. Please go and get a copy of it. I'm sure it's on Amazon and the Kindle.
I'm sure it is.
It's
but the audience that watch Dave Courtney, most of you can't read, so it doesn't matter. There's pictures. And my next book's a colouring book, so you'll be all right. Oh.
So you say the reasons for you getting into, obviously, the writing the books and stuff like this, obviously the influx of the people, I'm sure
because
the pressure from the police, the pressure from the police at the same time, you're obviously so much under the spotlight. And so talk to me about how you wrote the first book. Did you have help with it? And obviously,
I dealt with it. I was working at a very popular magazine at the time called The Front Magazine. And I was there for 2 years. I became their crime correspondent and all that. But it's fantastic. I've wrote my whole life story. If anyone wants to go and read every Front magazine that's ever been done, in them stories, I wrote my story. Yeah, it's my column. So I wrote about my life and. I enjoyed that, yeah. But I've got to tell you about that crime thing. I am now paying more dearly now for what I've done then than I ever done then. Then if you got caught, you done a bit of bird for it and all that. Now I'm having them stop Courtney doing this, stop Courtney doing that. They stop my babysitters coming here. They, you know, tell my kids and won't give me. Yeah. I'm now paying for it more dearly now than I ever did before. So you don't just get away with it on a day. You pay for that down the line.
So yeah, that's what sort of leads into sort of from the books to the movie business. We know you've made loads of films, and so why haven't you managed to get into one of these sort of mainstream
Well, because they're going, they've changed the law. It's a real law they've changed. I think they changed it about 4 years ago. It's a genuine law. You cannot glamorise crime. Vinnie Jones can play me. He's a footballer. Yeah, the naughtiest thing he ever done was grab Gazza's nuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can play Dave. I can't play Dave because I'm genuinely whatever they thought I portrayed me as. You know what I mean? And please believe me, I have to still ring my mum and go, Mum, something's come out in the paper. I'm really sorry. You know, I don't eat babies. I haven't. The shit that I read, the things I read about me. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I can't stop it. I'm not. No good me going, I ain't really that horrible, right? It's not worth me doing it because I know that 36 million people have read it. Well, fuck me, you know, Courtney eats babies. You know what I mean? Or whatever, you know? Yeah, it's mental.
So what about, because obviously weren't you doing the illegal raves back in the day with Terry Stone? And
I was doing that with Terry Stone, yeah, I was doing that with Terry Stone. Listen, although he don't know it, I'm still a good friend of Terry Stone. But he's ended up in the same position as the other ones where they went to him, you know, if you still have it with Dave Courtney, I can't help you get on. And I helped him out in his earlier days in the rave scene, as many of his friends can tell you. I helped him out with his magazines, I helped him out, I propelled his profile, put him as a little star of my film. And then from the film, he opened his own film thing. And I genuinely thought that he was going to use me and all the boys again. I did think that. But someone's had a little word with him and went, if you still have it with Dave Courtney, we're going to stop you getting on. And he saw the trouble I had getting my film out. He saw the money I spent, the time, effort, work, learning experience. He saw all that. He was first hand. He helped me do it, you know, cans, and then saw it all get banned from anyone seeing it, weren't allowed to put it out in blockbuster. He saw all that, so he had to physically be seen to do that, you know, hold his hand. I'm not a friend of Dave Courtney's, and me and my lady loved him a lot, and his mum and dad, and, you know. But I haven't seen or spoken to him for years and years and years. He's now cracking on with all these films. I'm not in any of them. He still uses all my mates. And good luck to him. Yeah.
Yep.
There ain't nothing I can hate him for. I'm not jealous of it. I'm chuffed to fuck for him. But well, man.
Yeah, you shouldn't drop to that. So talk to me about
Love you.
So talk to me about what you're up to today, presently, Dave. Any upcoming books or movies?
Well, at the moment, it's gone a bit dead. The same as everyone else has because of this thing. Yeah. So it's all gone a bit dead for me. But I mostly wasted my time during that COVID period and didn't do as many books as I should have done. I've got 2 books on the way. I've got an autobiography and I've got one of newspaper cuttings. It's just going to be a newspaper cutting on one side and then my story of what the truth was on the next 10 pages. So I've got one of them coming. I'm doing that at the moment. I dare say it'll just slowly bounce back into life. But at the moment, it's a bit quiet for me, to be perfectly honest. I haven't got an awful lot planned. I'd be lying if I did. If you give me 10 minutes, I can make up a really good lie.
Perfect. And so,
I'm just planning world domination, right? That's what I'm doing. And Thursday, we're starting with Plumstead.
So, indeed, we look like you conquered Plumstead for sure. But maybe you could take over London again and kick all these Eastern Europeans out.
Well, I doubt that very much, but yeah.
So I want to throw a few names at you if possible. I've heard you mention before Joey Pyle Senior. You just mentioned being your mentor. For people,
Joey Pyle Senior, for me personally, was my mentor. I cannot give you a higher acclaim for a man than Mr. Pyle Senior. Yeah, I can't give you a higher acclaim. I can honestly say, more than anyone else in the world, I based Dave Courtney on the morals, ethics and run-ins of that man. I built this on that. So I can't give you a bigger for Joe Pyle Senior.
Says it all. And so how about Howard Marks? I know you became friends with him.
Me and Howard Marks have been really good friends.
People who don't know, who is Howard Marks?
Howard Marks was the biggest marijuana smuggler England's ever had. He got nicked with 56 ton, and when he got arrested, he went, I had no Rizzler.
I sacrifice my life to legalise marijuana right now. You know, I don't give a fuck. That's what I should try to do as hard as I possibly can. And if it requires me to smoke dope in police stations and do anything, I'll do it.
How funny is he? He's beautiful. He got me into doing the the stand-ups that I do. You know, I've been all around the world with Howard. We've done shows together in Tenerife and all over the Asia. A very, very good friend of mine. A lovely, beautiful, funny man, and gave me such fantastic facts in my. How about this? Can I just tell you a little fact?
Please.
I'll hold it. Can I tell them?
Please.
How about this? If you are a drug dealer, sir, or ma'am, your biggest enemy is a police dog, because they are just, and they fuck up, yeah. They find everything. I've had some come in here, I didn't even know I had anything, and they sniffed out a bit in my turn up of my trousers, in a waistcoat that had been fucking dry cleaned 10 times behind the settee. When they squeezed it all together, I had fucking half ounce down to this fucking dog. But if you want to fuck that dog, it's all you got to do. If you go to, I know this sounds bizarre, but you got to run it through your head properly. Lion's shit. They come in something called nobble, like that. Yeah? You can go to a million zoos, any zoo, they have tons of it every day, they throw it away. Get one bit of lion shit and just sprinkle it on your doormat. You don't see it, it all sinks in with the rain, you don't see it, no one can smell it. But a police dog, whose nose is trained, before he comes in your house that day, will go, 18 stone cat. Fuck it. Smell it again, it's eating beef. I ain't going in there to look for a bit of puff. And that dog is fucked before he gets in your house. He's fucked. I'm telling you, there's a fact. That was Howard Mark. He'd throw them at you all day long, and it's the God's honest truth. Right? If that dog went 18 stone cat, it would do that, wouldn't it? It wouldn't go in, would it? It'd like, fuck that. He don't want to look beyond the skirting board. He's looking for the cat. That's how you fuck them. But that was Howard Marks. All day, every day, 24 hours a day, he'd come out with things like that. And with that you, and I like to talk, I'm a talker. But he would have me like...
But the guy was literally a genius as well. So it's so unusual for someone like that to get into crime. He was very much...
I think he was actually a Cambridge...
Oxford or Cambridge,
yeah. A graduate, actually, rocket science or something fucking bizarre like that. There was nothing criminal about what he thought he was doing at all. He was a salesman selling marijuana. And the job was to get it from there to there, and that's it, and he could do it. Yeah? He knew President Marcos, he knew... You know what I mean? Fuck. And that's what he was doing. There's no gangster. He's never owned a gun. He has never hit anyone. He's never been hit. He's not, he's a fucking beautiful, beautiful creature.